WhiskyJason here, Whisky Live Dublin 2022, together with
Sarah Kennedy from McConnell's Irish Whiskey.
Very good. Now, what is your role with the brand?
I'm the McConnell's brand ambassador,
Yes.
so I started around 2 years ago now,
Yep.
believe it or not, and been with the brand. You know, we've been growing strong, as my role has been growing as well with it. So yeah, delighted to be here today.
Very
the first
good.
Whisky Live that I've actually got to work behind the stand. So
The last Whisky Live, I think I talked with your boss and he introduced this bottle here. It wasn't even,
did he?
It wasn't even on the market yet. This was a mock-up back
yeah,
then.
so that was before. It's probably 2019.
It was November 2019, exactly.
Yeah.
And he showed me all the beautiful artwork here, the label, a little plaque here, and so on. What is this for a whiskey? This is interesting.
Yeah, so this is a blend between Irish grain and Irish malt whiskies. Right. It's 42% ABV and it's aged in first fill ex-bourbon casks.
Yep.
This is our core product and
Yep.
our core range, and it's a blend of Irish grain and Irish malt whiskies, 40% malt and 60% grain.
You have had a lot of success in America, I think.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well in America. Yeah.
We're doing pretty well. Now I think you're doing a lot.
Oh yeah, that's
so
good. I'm back in America. I'm in LA and Denver in September, and then I'll be in New York, New Jersey in November. So
yeah,
looking forward to that.
Yeah,
so,
very good, very good.
Last time I was in New York, it was definitely like an experience, a wonderful experience, but very different. And just really enjoyed myself. So.
I hope you did. Now, what is the price point of this in Ireland?
So this is €40.
Yep.
Or up north, where we're from in Belfast,
Yep.
it's £30.
Right. Very good.
And I think in America it's slightly different as well. The price point changes
according to the state and the taxes and so on.
Exactly.
Now this is something fairly new, isn't it?
Yeah. We actually, we took us a while to launch a new product. So this is our current blend of the 40% malt, 60% grain. And it's aged in bourbon cask for 5 years, and then it's blended together like as if it was going to be bottled, and then it's put into Spanish Oloroso sherry casks, sherry butts, for 6 months, and it rests in there, and we then bring it down to 46% ABV, and it's non-chill filters.
Yeah, very, very good. Price point here?
That's €55.
Right.
And then up north it's £40. So,
wow, 15 difference. Okay,
yeah.
Amazing. Very, very good. Now, do you have plans for your own distillery, or are you going to remain an independent bottler?
No, the plan has always been to have our own distillery. So I know I talk about this a lot, and hopefully very soon we can, give you a little bit more information on it. But we will be building a distillery in Belfast, and a listed building. Yeah. So it's taken us a little bit more time because there's a lot more involved in building within a listed building. So.
The planning permission is very difficult. Working with architects, very difficult.
Yeah.
Every single stone you touch has to be approved often. You cannot change anything outside.
And they actually have to be counted.
Yeah.
Like you have to count them.
Yeah.
And store them. So, it's a very complex project, but it'll be really worth it in the end. And so we hope to be opening that, it will be open next year. So we're really excited for that as well. Yeah.
And where will it be located at in Belfast?
It'll be in North Belfast.
North Belfast.
So it's around a mile away from the city centre, like walking distance, very, very close to the city.
Good.
So looking forward to it,
Now you're in other countries as well, not just America. What other type of distribution do you have of these products?
So we are in 15 other markets. We're quite strong in our European countries such as France, Austria, Germany, Poland, Italy. I could keep going there. And then we're also quite strong in Australia.
Oh, good.
We also have Canada. We're in 3 provinces in Canada.
Good.
And with the LCBO. We're in the UK, Northern Ireland, South of Ireland. And we're actually, we ship product to China. So we're really growing across the world. Our distribution outside of the home market is quite strong. But the home market is still incredibly important, So
you never forget where you come from, but do expand into many other places, right?
Exactly, yeah. So.
Very, very good. So what can we expect next? Will there be a third member of the family one day?
There will be a third member, there will be. We will decide, as we go and as the distillery builds, we'll have, different products, some quite interesting things that we'll be doing. And then hopefully whenever the distillery's open, we'll have some distillery releases as well. But yeah, we're constantly laying down whiskey. We have whiskey stock. The product that we have from Great Northern Distillery is a product that is unique to us and unique to our brand. So.
Yeah, very good.
I appreciate that, yeah.
So we can find out more information online at www.
Yes, we actually just redeveloped our website just outside of the US. The US website will then, we'll be working with them on the brand concept in America. But outside of the US, we released our new website as well. So because the website in America you could buy directly and it was all by zip code and stuff.
Yes.
And now we're trying to translate that into the international market too, so they're aware of where you can buy the product and to find out more about the store.
Store finder, exactly. Store location finder. Excellent,
exactly,
We need that more and more also in other brands.
And hopefully whenever the distillery opens, we'll be able to develop our own e-commerce and be able to sell the product directly.
Very good. Now, maybe the last question. Irish whiskey has boomed in the last 10 years. Will we continue to see this boom, this skyrocketing, this enormous growth in the next 5, 10, 15 years? And if so, why?
I believe so. I think that, Irish whiskey was a huge player in the market in the 1800s. I mean, Belfast itself was actually the biggest producer of Irish whiskey. And I think as time went on, obviously the Scotch whiskey became very, very popular, but whiskey still lived on. People still loved their whiskies. And now that the Irish whiskey market is starting to grow and people are being more experimental and people are really championing the industry and you have other brand ambassadors for other brands who really put their heart and soul into the market, and that's coming through and it's translating, and people are really jumping on board with the enthusiasm and the passion of people in the Irish whiskey industry. So it's definitely on like an upward trajectory, and you're seeing it year on year, like year on year. It's hitting off massively in the US and also in other markets across the world too. I think even Germany's seen a huge growth too this year. So it's just
we're
incredible.
Working on it. We're trying. Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
I think you're just going to see up and up for a good number of years now. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's great. Irish whiskey is something to discover every day new. Thank you very
100%.
much.
Thank you.